the Mood Reader, and today we're going to talk about all the books I'll be reading in November. So before we dive into the rest of the video, I would just like to say that we have reached 1,000 subscribers! Yay! And I would just like to thank everyone who is subscribed to this channel, all of my friends and loved ones. I know a huge chunk of this number are just people who know me in real life and like maybe pitied me for doing this thing that really makes me happy. But a huge chunk of you are people that I don't know, who are just loving members of the bookish community. I would like to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for allowing us to reach 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, now let's get it on with the books I'll be reading in November. So not really based on like how happy I am with my recent achievement, I have decided to like give myself a little break from TBR games and like pushing myself on sticking to TBRs this November. So for this month, I have decided to like do things that would make me feel productive and accomplished at the end of the month. So for November, I'll be doing #NetGalleyNovember. I don't know if this is a movement done by many people in the community, but this just came into mind. And I have, I think, 100 arcs in my NetGalley shelf, but most of them, I mean, maybe 10% of them I have read already and not reviewed. So the first challenge that I'm giving myself this month is to review a book, an arc that I got from NetGalley a day. So one review a day, wherein I'll get 30 reviews at the end of November. I don't know if I can do that, but here's hoping. And then I'm giving myself the free will to pick any book at all on my NetGalley shelf and just enjoy whatever genre that may be. So I think I need a little slight break from all the thrillers I have read in October. So maybe I'll be squeezing in a few romance books there before I dive in back to thrillers. Next, I'll be talking to you guys about the physical books that I'll be reading this month. So for November, the first book that I chose is a Filipino book that is written in the Filipino language. So this one is the second installment of the Janus Silang series. So this is Janus Silang at ang Labanang Manananggal Mambabarang, which is the book 2 of the series. And I know this book has like fantasy elements on it and also the Philippine mythology. So it still has these spooky vibes that I think would fit November. And then the first book I have reviewed, I'll be linking the video down below, and it was very emotional. It was something I was not expecting and I really liked it, and all of my friends who have read this book and this series has been telling me that it gets better every time. So for something that will surely make me happy and make me have a great experience, I'll be picking this up for November. Next is Tablay by Katrina F. Olan. This is also a Filipino written book. This one in English. It is self-published by the author and I bought it from her a few months back. It was supposed to be a part of my August TBR and I haven't like pushed through in doing that. And I'm really sorry. As you can see, I already have 3 tabs here, which means that I have started reading it but wasn't able to continue. So I'll be reading it this November. Promise, I swear. Okay? And lastly, the third physical book that I'm planning to read this month is a thriller. And I think that this is very dark and it like will hurt me and give me pain. So yeah, this is Korean Slaughter's Pretty Girls and I have recently bought it. It's like a few weeks ago, and earlier before I filmed this video, I was staring at my shelf deciding on the physical books I'll be picking up, and this one called to me. For some reason, I really wanted to like dive into a Korean Slaughter book just to see what the hype is about in the thriller community. So yay, I'll be reading this one as well. Now you all know, my dear friends here on my channel, that I also read on my Kindle, and I also listen to audiobooks on script. So aside from the NetGalley arcs I plan on reading, I am hoping to read maybe 5, realistically to 10 books from NetGalley this year. I hope, I'm not sure yet if I'll be able to do this, but I'll be reading the first 2 books, hopefully, of the Bridgerton series. If you are like a fan of streaming services, you know that the Netflix adaptation of this series is premiering on December 25. I've always been a fan of romance, but more on the contemporary side, especially when I was younger, on the like new adult subgenre of romance, and I've always been like stuck in just Judith McNaught books and nothing else. So now I want to dive in onto different venues of romance, and I'll be reading the first 2 books of the series, the Bridgerton series, which is The Duke and I and the Viscount Who Loved Me. And hopefully I'll have a good time because many of my historical romance loving friends are telling me to pick those books up. So we'll know in this month if I'm going to love the books, and then December I'll be continuing on with the series if this serves to be a good experience. Now, in terms of the audiobooks I read this month, is just like a let it all go, enjoy my mood reading persona. I'm thinking of like maybe combining thriller, romance, and just like young adult contemporary books depending on the mood on that day. There's also a subscriber who's asking me to read a self-help book. That's not really the genre I go with, but we'll see if I get to do that. So yeah, that's it. Those are my reading plans for November. It's like a balance of reading things that I personally am in the mood for. These 3 titles, and also finally being able to be productive and hit that golden 80% ratio in NetGalley. It was one of my goals for the year, but I haven't really done that. And it's the last 2 months of the year, so fingers crossed. But yeah. How about you? What are your reading plans for November? Please let me know. Comment down below what books you want to read in November, and I might read it in the next few months. What are your reading plans? And does NetGalley November interest you? If there are arcs on your shelf, please let me know what you plan on reading as well. Again, thank you so much for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. I actually have a giveaway going on in my Bookstagram account. I'll link it down below, and I will also pin a comment so that you can access that giveaway, wherein I will be giving away 20 US dollars worth of books, or 1,000 Philippine pesos, to pick out any book that you want that's available in your country. So yeah, thank you for watching the entirety of this video, and see you on the next one. Bye!